Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com. Today, we're looking at a beer from the Alchemist in Stowe, Vermont. This is the one and the only, the Crusher Double IPA, 9% alcohol by volume. The Alchemist, you've probably heard of Heady Topper. They've since kind of closed down the old facility, opened a big brand new facility. They've been brewing a bunch of different beers out of there, some different IPAs, and this Double IPA is the one to come out of there that a lot of people are comparing kind of the bigger brother to Heady Topper. This was actually a beer that he used to brew at the old pub that they owned that got flooded out, and you probably know all that history anyways. So got to give a big thanks to my friend Tom for hooking me up with this one. He came down, he's shooting a documentary about craft beer called The Beer Brought Me Here. So if you, I don't know if there's anything out there right now. I know he was going to have a trailer out pretty soon. So if you want to Google that, check it out. But he brought me this. He made a run up there to Vermont and got a bunch of beers. So looking forward to it. I've never had it. This is one that's been very much requested by you guys. And let me just complain one more time about the Alchemist and how there's no can dates on these cans. Drives me nuts. I do not get why they don't date these things. But with that said, let me get to a glass so you guys know what smells, tastes. Give me the final verdict on the Alchemist Crusher. All right, guys, to the aroma. Wow, yeah, it's very like a West Coast heady. You definitely get the sweet, tropical, kind of New England juiciness, but I'm getting some dank, resinous, piney notes in there as well. A little bit of maltiness. Smells really intense. All right, guys, the taste. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Really big bitterness right at the front of the tongue, middle of the mouth. Garlic, onion, that almost like a Simcoe type of cattiness in there. Some peach, mango, pineapple, the classic kind of New England juicy IPA flavors, but at the same time, it's very resinous, very dank, very West Coast, piney, grapefruity, like sweet orange peel in there. Pretty dry in the aftertaste. Definitely getting some booziness on this one. There is some heat to it for sure. 9%, I'm kind of surprised about that, considering how easy Heady Topper goes down. I think that's like 8%. So a little bit of sweetness in there, very little maltiness to speak of too. It's like that dry, crackery, New England style maltiness, really just there for the hops to kind of perform and do their thing. This is a weird beer. I didn't know what, I kind of just expected a New England IPA. This is very much a hybrid between like a dank, dry, resinous West Coast beer and kind of a sweeter, fruity, juicier New England beer. And it works, it really does. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Crusher, 9% alcohol by volume, double IPA, available randomly, it seems like. I don't actually know, at the Stowe, Vermont store. It's kind of hard to get a hold of. Again, Tom, thank you so much for this one. Guys, this one's going to get an A-. Automatically, when I have this beer, I have to kind of set the bar with Heady, since it is the same brewery. It's not, to me, it's a very different beer than Heady that I don't enjoy as much as Heady. Heady is like a world-class A+ beer, boom, whatever. This one, it's kind of hard to tell what it wants to be. It's very West Coast, but at the same time, very New England, and sometimes it might get a little muddled. But as the beer kind of sits on your palate, you start to get more flavors out of it, and you start to kind of figure out what it is, and it's very much a hybrid between the two coasts, and it's very cool, and I don't know that anyone has managed to pull that off quite like this beer has. It's very interesting. Do I prefer Heady? Would I rather have a Heady? Sure. But this beer is really delicious, 9%. It's a little boozy, not gonna lie about that one. It's a little boozy. So yeah, getting an A- from me. Remember, folks, let me try that in English again. Life's too short, drink amazing beers, and if you can, please click on the support Beer Geek Nation logo right up there. Cheers, guys.